How are you today? I'm Daryl, the Bearded Dragon, with dadsanddragons.com, and you're watching The Horde, a weekly infotainment news show where we talk about anything and everything that interested us throughout the week, so long as it is about being a geek. Nathan, why don't you tell the folks at home why you're wearing a dress?
Well, it's 2017, Daryl, and I'm a feminist.
Well, that's just wonderful. Why
don't you tell us why you're wearing a dress?
I'm not wearing a dress, Nathan.
All right.
Dads and Dragons is a website that we started to talk about video games, books, board games.
My dead cousin's dog?
No.
Oh.
No. And just anything else that interested us. And we also run a festival. Nathan, tell them about the festival.
Well, the festival that I think you're talking about is the Transfigure Town Goddard.
That's not it at all.
Oh.
Actually, no, it is. Go ahead.
Oh, right. Well, it's a Harry Potter fan festival that's being held in Goddard, Ontario, October 13th, 14th, and 15th. We got just a little under 10,000 people coming, doubling the size of Goddard. And there's a super secret thing that I'm not going to tell you about the festival.
Is it how to get tickets?
It is. You can't.
That's right, folks. There are no tickets left. We have sold out. So please stop calling.
And sending pictures. It's getting awkward.
Okay. How's about we move on to some news?
Why not?
All right, and first up, tomorrow is March 3rd. And on March 3rd, the Nintendo Switch officially launches.
I know, I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. I plan on waking up super early tomorrow to see if I can get one. And that's actually a possibility because I live in a small town where pre-orders don't happen. That's one of the good things.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's not garbage day.
That's awesome. All right. Anyway, some in the media have had their consoles for a while now, and though the overall impression of the Switch seems to be pretty positive, there were some concerns at first. One of them being that there were frame drops in the games when they were played while docked. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've been hanging pictures before, dropped the frame. I know how frustrating that can be.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay. So also...
what about the desyncing? Why don't you tell them about that?
Yep. So the Okay. Yes, so the left Joy-Con controller had an issue where it was desyncing, and apparently it was because the frequency of the Bluetooth was not strong enough. And so as long as you didn't cover it with your hand, that was fine.
Well, so as long as you don't put your hand on the controller.
That's right.
Perfect.
As long as you're not holding the controller, it worked just fine.
I can see why Nintendo would say that's a non-issue.
Can we scroll down a little bit? Other way? Sorry. All right. Okay. So, all right.
Look at the camera.
Yes. Also, there's a day one update that was going to enable online functionality, and everybody was curious about what that would look like because Nintendo does not have a stellar history with online. However, some of these issues have been addressed. I haven't heard anything about the frame rate dropping, so I don't know. That might still be an issue, but I understand that the day one update has solved the left Joy-Con problem. It is now not desyncing anymore. And
which is great news because now you can touch your controller. That
is great. It's hard to play the games without it. Just make sure that your Joy-Con is attached to your Switch. I almost called it a Wii U. That's embarrassing.
Wow.
How embarrassing.
Wow.
Make sure that your Joy-Con is attached to the Wii U so that it can have apparently a firmware upgrade.
You should probably tell them too that the online is sparse. But it's there, and even though the dreaded friend codes are back, they're apparently not only one of the few options for tracking down online friends and your ex-girlfriends.
Wonderful. Rumor has it that you can also search by username.
What is your username?
My username is nothing yet because I haven't signed up, but it will be, and there goes two.
My username will be Brengles_beard. And I'll probably never have a Nintendo account because Sega is better.
Sega doesn't make systems anymore.
Still better.
We should fight to the death right now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
After the show.
All right. Speaking of Switch, you can hardly mention it without also mentioning Zelda. Oh, sorry, there. For some reason, I thought that was on the TV behind us. Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Reviews have been pouring in, and most of them have been very, very positive, with perfect scores taking up more than half of them. Last time I checked Metacritic, they had a score of 98%. 37 of the 68 available reviews being perfect scores. Whatever your favorite Zelda game was, it looks like Breath of the Wild has a good chance of dethroning it.
Yeah, my favorite one was Golden Dragon. What? That wasn't
Nathan's
yours?
a real Nintendo fan.
I seriously was.
All right, let's change tracks a little bit. Oh, wait, you know what? Instead, whoop, do you know what Nintendo makes me think of?
What?
3D platformers.
Obviously.
I was playing a 3D platformer this week.
Were you?
I was.
Which one?
I've got a 3D platformer, what do we call those things? Segments? Series? Let's call them a series.
Let's call it a
I have
series.
3D platformer series, and I'm going to be putting up on YouTube. It's also going to be weekly, so at the opposite end of whenever end of the week this show ends up
Where
on.
do I find it on YouTube?
You find it on YouTube by searching for Dads and Dragons on YouTube.
Dads and Dragons? What a great name!
It is a great name. You came up with that, didn't you?
Probably.
Yeah. It was
I came
after
up
we
with everything good.
Yeah, well, it was after we tried like a million names and they were all taken, and you were like, "What about Dads and Dragons?" And I was like, "That sucks." But
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of grown on me, especially with the symbol, whatever it is.
A dragon.
It's not on TV right now, but someday we'll have it up
Oh, do you?
there, down there maybe. Can we do that? Can we do it down there? Not right now, just someday. I'm just asking for future reference.
Hey, there it is.
Oh,
Do you see
oh,
it?
hey, there it is. Look.
Oh,
I am
it
a
is.
magician.
Oh, hello. Hello, little dragon.
There.
He likes me more because I wear a dress.
Probably.
It's 2017.
I generally like people who like dresses more than you.
Who doesn't? Did you see that package?
I did. It was a little bit long.
I don't know if it's long so much as big.
It was big and long, and we need to cut it. All right, moving along. There's a lot going on in VR right now, and it's hard to say what the top story would be, so let's just give them in random order.
Okay, Oculus Rift First Contact. Probably the most exciting thing that's happening right now in VR.
No.
Oh,
Check out that.
he looks like he's having fun.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Oculus has reduced the cost of their headset by $100 and their touch controllers by $100.
That's true, that's $200.
That is $200 whole dollars. And those are American dollars as well.
Whoa, so that's like 100,000 Canadian.
That's right. They pay us to take the Rift now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me how I can get both of those things?
You can go to Oculus.com, or you can probably go to Best Buy. I don't know if the price reduction carries over to Best Buy. I assume that it does, since Oculus sets the prices. This is getting all wonky, and I don't like it, so move. Okay. Anyways, yes, go to Oculus.com, of course, and buy it. And you can get the Rift and the Touch now for, I'm going to kill you, slightly less. Or maybe slightly more. I don't know. I don't remember what it was before.
Just
but anyway, it's pretty
$200.
low. It's pretty low. You can get it for roughly what it cost for just the headset before. Now you're getting the Rift and the Touch. And there was actually somebody here at the station, and I won't mention his name because he's not here to give me permission, but there was somebody here, Bob. That's actually his name. Nathan doesn't know because he's never here. But anyways, it's not really. He just bought one like last week, and now they dropped the price $200. When I told
How much
him,
did it cost?
It cost him a lot. I don't know, but more than it needed to if he'd just waited a week. But he was in a big hurry. He tried it out for like 5 minutes, and he was like, "I got to get me one of these," and he did.
Let that be a lesson to you. Never, ever, ever buy electronics.
That's right. Because as soon as you do, and this happened to us too. Actually, we bought our computer for here, and like a few days later, it was $300 cheaper for the CPU. But anyways, that's just the way it goes, right? So anyways, good news overall for VR because it means more people can afford the cost of entry, and more people mean more money for developers, and more money for developers means more games, apps, and whatever.
I like games.
I also like games.
I don't like
Surprisingly
Nintendo very much, but I do enjoy Oculus.
Do you know why you don't like Nintendo?
Because I'm a bad person.
Yes, and also because you don't play it. Because you prejudge Nintendo. You are prejudiced against Nintendo. Wow.
Boom!
Cool. All right, along with a decrease in price in the Rift, there will also be a decrease in price
of NVIDIA.
Yes, of the GPU. So of your GPU, if you want a near top of the line rig, and that is because NVIDIA has announced the GTX 1080 Ti, which is slightly faster than the Titan X, as well as new SKUs for the GTX 1080 and 1060.
But that is a little slower than the GT Snow Razor.
Yes, that's true.
It is.
Yeah, if you hop on one of those, you're not getting down the hill very fast. But anyway, no price has been announced yet, but there will be a price reduction to the GTX 1080.
HTC is going to have some competition too. Why don't you tell them about that?
Yes, that's right, because LG has announced that they are bringing out a headset that is using the Steam VR platform and Valve's Lighthouse stations. And the headset, which actually you can see on the screen, is just a prototype right now, but it looks to be a bit of a cross between the PlayStation head mount and like a 90s VR headset. It doesn't look so much like it in that picture there, but I've seen some other pictures and some actual video of it.
Do you know what it looks like to me?
What?
Did you see that YouTube video there today where the spaceship was coming in from space and it looked like it wasn't breaking up like it should, and then People were saying that it was an airplane. Everyone else is like, it's aliens. I think it was that headset.
That's very possible. It's an astute observation.
Thank you.
All right. Anyways, so the headset, you're throwing me off here, man. The headset looks how I always go. So, little backstory here. For like 20 years, I was waiting for VR. I tried it in 1992 in an arcade, and I tried the Dactyl Nightmare. That's right. I tried the Dactyl Nightmare game, and I was like blown away by it, and it was friggin' amazing. And I thought, this is the future of video games. It's here. We're gonna be living in our video games. And you know what happened?
What you mean? Then you go to the arcade, and you're like, okay, bring on the VR, and they're like, here's Street Fighter 2, and you're like, what?
That's pretty much exactly what happened. And you're like, you know what? And then everybody's like, oh, VR is dead and it's never coming back. Well, it came back, and I told you it was coming back, and it did, and it's here, and it's staying. Anyways, LG, specs, resolution, 1440 by 1280 per eye, display type OLED single panel, pixels per inch is 540, field of view 110 degrees, refresh rate 90 hertz, lens type is convex non-Fresnel, which is different than both the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive.
I've been waiting for them to come up with a non-Fresnel one for a while now.
Have you indeed?
I have.
Some people might call it Fresnel.
I don't.
I used to. I'm not sure which is correct, but I think it's Fresnel.
Yeah.
Anyway, both the Rift, would you stop? Both the Rift and the HTC Vive use Fresnel lenses. I know the Oculus Rift is a hybrid lens with Fresnel. Anyways, what they do is, a lot of people complain about it on Reddit. I haven't found it to be that big of a problem, but there's this thing called God rays, so you can see like...
God?
Yes. That's pretty much exactly it. And LG is looking to reduce that in their headsets. So,
atheists.
I've already said that. Let's scroll.
Oh my goodness.
Scroll. Anyway,
Are you telling me you've been reading out the teleprompter?
I've not. I've been making this all up off my head as we went.
Wow.
It is just a prototype though, so it could change drastically by the time it comes into production.
You know what? I have a prototype one as well. It's actually going to directly input into your brain. It's going to be amazing.
I don't think you do.
It's going to be the greatest.
I think you're lying.
It's going to be the greatest VR experience.
Is it?
It'll be best.
Is it?
The best VR.
The best?
The best. The greatest.
Better than Harry Potter?
Better.
We like Harry Potter around here.
We do like Harry Potter, but it won't be as good as my headset.
Well?
Nope.
I thought your headset was going right into the brain.
It does.
Is it really a headset then?
Yes.
Okay. Mobile World Congress passed with Samsung not saying much about their next flagship phone, the Galaxy S8, but they did mention their Gear VR that will be coming alongside it. And this Gear VR finally packs in a controller. And it's not the kind of controller I was really thinking about when I repeatedly told them on Twitter that they needed to pack in a controller.
Did they not listen to you again?
You know what? They didn't listen to me. They didn't even respond to me, but other people did. And you know what the other people said?
What'd
they
say?
said, well, if they pack in a controller, then it's not going to come in at that $99 price point that they needed to come in. But you know what? They don't care what it costs because they just give the damn things away. That's
true.
why they have so many of them out there. And they claim, oh, we're the most popular headset because they've given away so many of them to so many people. There's like 5 million of them out there. That's way more than anything else. You have one. That's true. He has one.
Yeah, and I'm like the last adopter.
Yes.
You have slow adopters, and then you have last adopters. I'm the last adopter. I'm the last person to ever buy VR.
He's the last person to buy anything, to be perfectly honest with you, unless it's coffee or beer. He'll buy coffee and beer, but anything else he won't buy. The only reason he has one is because I made him buy it. Anyway, the controller, it looks a little bit like the Daydream controller. So it's got, it's not, as far as I could tell now, I haven't actually used it. There's some people out there that have used it. I'm not one of those people. I just have to make do with videos.
He's one of those reviewers who doesn't actually review their stuff.
Yeah, no, that's not true. I review games. Yeah, the rest of this I have to take from other people and report it to you until I'm such a big shot that they actually start saying, hey, why don't you come look at this stuff? And
well, they'd probably start listening to you if you did that.
Who would?
All of them.
Okay.
Gear VR for one. Samsung, they'd be like,
Oh,
Daryl said, we should do this. Let's do it.
That's right. Why don't more people do that? So anyways, the controller looks a little bit like the Daydream one, and it's going to be motion tracked. I'm not entirely certain. I highly doubt that it will be position tracked like the touch controllers and the Vive controllers, but it has a trackpad on top, which makes it nice. You don't have to reach up to your temple anymore to control the games. It looks a little bit more comfortable to hold on to, and I happen to know, because I'm this hotshot video game reviewer, I do know a developer or two, and One of them has told me it actually works better than the Daydream controller, which I'm looking forward to, which initially that didn't give me high hopes because I'd heard the Daydream controller was not very good, but I have now used one fairly extensively, and they're actually a lot better than I thought they were. So,
Me too.
Yeah.
Not that I've tried either of them, but
There you go. All right. You know what? Seeing as how we just talked about the Gear VR, I think this is a good time to show the Gear VR games that came out this week. What do you think?
let's do it.
All right. Another fine package.
Oh, yep, that package sure hit me.
Apparently that's the proper term for when we cut out and show a pre-recorded segment.
Oh, I thought we were talking about something else this whole time.
Did you?
You know what? Can I introduce this one?
Let's do it.
All right. Unlike all the Nintendo stuff, I'm actually interested in this one. So, Robo Recall.
Robo. Get the name right, jerk.
Wow.
They're gonna sue us.
Wow.
It's right there on the television.
Ah, Robo Recall.
Robo Recall.
Let's talk about Robo Recall.
Let's
First, let's talk about how those game developers owe me a new pair of underwear.
That's
Now,
funny.
I don't want to put any spoilers out there, but let's just say when you start that game, have a fresh pair of underwear that you're willing to lose.
Yeah. It starts off a little bit funny. And you think, oh, this is going to be funny. This is going to be a good, fun time.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for these robots who are telling funny jokes. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
There's a lot of robots around
I'm
me.
a T9 or whatever.
I'd love
We're
to run
famous.
amok.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
no spoilers, but it continues on in a different way.
Yeah, it becomes a lot less
Yeah.
funny.
Mm-hmm. It certainly does.
Zombies.
There's no zombies.
Robot zombies.
Well, a little bit. Anyway, chances are you probably already know what Robo Recall is.
If you
If
don't,
you're watching this
you're
show.
a bad person.
That's true. If you don't, you're a bad person. Anyway, Robo Recall is a game that we've been waiting for a very long time. Well, I shouldn't say a very long time. With VR, we haven't been waiting for anything for that long, except VR itself. But once it finally got here, none of the games you can really say have been here for a long time. Rift's only been out for a year.
Yeah, so I guess after you've been waiting, what, 14 years, did you say?
20.
20. You're old.
But not for Robo Recall. I've only been waiting like a year for Robo Recall, if that. I'm
It's a long
even
time.
sure. But anyway, okay, so whatever. We've been waiting for Robo Recall, and everybody's been waiting for it because it is from Epic Games, and they are epic, strangely
Yeah, it's
enough.
well named, yeah.
They're very well named, especially when it comes to this game.
Yeah. Yeah, that game rocks.
The game does rock. So if you've played Oculus and you've played the Bullet Train demo, then and you haven't played Robo Recall, then you at least have some idea what the game is about. If you have an Oculus and you have a Touch and you haven't played Robo Recall, there is something wrong with you, or you have my condolences. Maybe you're in the hospital or something, or you've been very sick.
Coma?
Coma. Maybe you're in a coma. In which case, you're probably not watching this. Was that your nerve again?
Oh, my nerve!
Okay, so, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, some people. Overall, very positive. Everybody likes the game, it seems, except there's one thing that people don't really like about it, and that is the teleportation. What did you think of the teleportation?
I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan. At the beginning, it kind of annoyed me, but I got through it, and yeah, just kind of moved on.
Did you ever find when you teleported to attack or grab a robot or something like that, and you tried to place yourself right beside a robot, that when you teleported, you couldn't see the robot, and you had to like search around everywhere for him?
That certainly happened.
Yeah.
But
well, and that's the problem, because I don't know if you noticed, because you only played a few minutes of it, but there's the circle on the floor with the line that points forward, and that is always forward, regardless of what direction you are physically facing.
Until you turn the
right?
thumbstick.
No.
What?
No. So when you teleport.
Yep.
So, okay. So, how can we do this for the people? We can't.
Can't do this for the people.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. We'll draw some pictures. That's what we're gonna do. So, there's a circle on the ground. When you look down, you see it like that. And it looks a little bit suggestive. So this is always forward. So if you're facing this way and you teleport to a robot thinking you're pointing that way, you're actually going to be facing that way. Can anybody see that? Can you see that? You probably can't even see that. I wasted my time. Anyway, the point of the matter is, because of the way that they did the teleport system, it's very disorienting at times, and a lot of people don't like that. I found it a little bit hard to get used to. But I was able to adapt once I realized what the hell was actually going on.
You know what you should have done?
What?
You should have tweeted them. Tell them not to do that.
You know what? I was going to, because a lot of people on Reddit were complaining about it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to reach out to these guys and say, hey, why don't you do that? But you know what? A lot of other people did that already. And so Epic has announced that they are going to put out an official fix within the month. The good news, though, is one of the things Epic did that makes them so epic is that they made the game mod supportable.
Supportable.
Supportable, yeah. They made it so it supports mods.
Like a sports bra.
Like, yeah, just like one. Anyway, so anyway, people can make mods like straight away. They're officially supported. I heard, though I haven't actually confirmed this through any official sources, but I've heard that they've actually made the game like pretty much open source. So you can like download all of the assets and like use them however you want. You can even download stuff from their other games.
I used all kind of assets with that game.
Mm-hmm. And anyway, so right now you can actually find a mod. I don't have an address or anything for it, which maybe I can have that thrown up later or something. But if not, you can find it on Reddit, because I'm sure it's going to stay at the top of the R Oculus page for a while.
Make sure you leave dadsanddragons.com and go to Reddit. That's what he's saying. Always leave our website and go to Reddit.
That's not at all what I'm saying. I would like for you to stay at our website, though eventually you might run out of things to read because it's a fairly new website. So then you can head on over to Reddit, find the mod. If you know how to work the stupid things, then you got the problem solved already. If not, just wait like less than a month, and Epic they got your back. They're gonna fix that.
Especially now that a super big shot Dads and Dragons guy from TheHoard said it.
That's right. This dude in a dress said it, so they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it happen.
They're gonna make it happen because it's 2017.
All right. So you know what? How about for those folks at home who have no idea what the heck we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes? Let's show them.
Welcome to the
Now I
City
feel all
Center,
right.
Agent 34. Robo Ready needs you to investigate the malfunctioning products.
This looks good. Do I have a gun yet? Nope. Okay.
Look out, Agent. Incoming.
Ow, he says.
We evaluate your performance by your score, which you can see here. This is your multiplier. Collect chips to increase your multiplier and drastically increase your score.
All right.
Defective products. Shoot
Defective
them,
products.
or shoot them. Move up the alley. Agent, more crawlers.
Oh. The aiming feels a little bit off. But
Fight your way up the alley.
A new costume.
Whoa.
Ow, ow, ow. Customer service. Service with a smile.
That's awesome.
Is this the end of me?
Yeah.
What are you? Some kind of mechanic?
That was a smooth recall. Keep moving down the alley.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's go.
You can grab and throw bullets.
How do I do that?
Move to the intersection, Agent 34.
That's awesome. I love how they jump in. It looks so cool.
Agent, we're teleporting weapons to your back holsters. Reach over your shoulders and grab your new shotgun.
Die.
Why? Ow. Daisy, Daisy, give me a heart.
Oh man, this is friggin' amazing. Oh,
My best. You're right that they had candles.
Robo Ready's quarterly earnings call is scheduled for later today. We'd better clear this area of rogue products.
where am I? Okay, here we go.
Hey buddy, I'm Philip. I'm going to integrate to your environment.
Agent 34,
mean?
are you receiving transmissions from an AI calling itself Philip?
Yes, I
Please
am.
disregard anything this AI says. It is an older, erratic model scheduled for shutdown.
She's so sweet on you. Tries to hide it, but I can tell.
Robo Ready is going to need you to go ahead and recall as many rogue robots as you can.
We call 10 or more bots in 2 minutes. All right, I can do this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Where are they?
A recaller among recallers.
What was that from?
I bragged to the other AI about you.
90 seconds left.
Oh, actually threw my controller there. Okay. Oh! Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Awesome.
Robo Ready should promote you to ruler of the universe.
Yes, they should. I agree. Die!
Respect.
How am I doing? 11 out of 10. Good.
60 seconds remaining.
Jump.
Agent, 30 seconds left.
Stop! I was just getting started.
Whoa.
Got me.
Only 10 more seconds.
Go get him, Tiger!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You recalled very quickly.
That's awesome.
Move to the next site.
Yes!
Can you put your phone down? Please?
I just want to see what it tastes like.
Why? Did you just
Is
put
that something you do nowadays?
Do you put random things in your mouth just to see what they taste like?
Don't you?
I don't, but apparently some people do, because the Nintendo Switch cartridges we have found out this week taste very, very bitter. And a lot of people decided to find out whether or not that was the case with Switch cartridges across the board, or if it was just this one person's Switch cartridge, and apparently they all taste really, really bad. And so a spokesperson from Nintendo has said that that's because they have a
very bitter poison that they put on all of their products.
That's not true. Nintendo, please don't sue us. No, what they've done is they've put a bittering agent that is completely safe and harmless, and I don't even think California considers it to be cancer-causing. And so that way, if
Wait, California doesn't?
I don't think so, and they consider everything.
I take it all back.
Yeah, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just making that up because I think it's funny. So I'm sorry. I apologize, California, if you think it does cause cancer.
We're very, very sorry, California.
Yes.
So sorry.
Anyway, do you know the point of it?
The bitter agent?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
What's that?
So you don't put it in your mouth. Because you shouldn't put random electronics in your mouth unless you're an idiot.
Or a child who might occasionally play with Nintendo products.
Hey, you know what? I have a 1-year-old son, and I've explained to him, I said, listen, don't put electronics in your mouth. If you do,
That's
you're
true.
an idiot.
It's true.
Do you know what he does?
He puts it in his mouth. Well, like father, like son, as they say. Right?
True. Apple isn't far from the tree.
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah, but I beat you to it.
Wow, we finish each other's sentences.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
That about does it for today, folks. That's all we've got, and so we're going to wrap it up now because we've been doing this for a very long time, it feels like, and we are going to be back next week with another show.
Yep, and we're going to have a lot more packages, and we're going to be showing those a lot longer.
I don't think we are. I
And
think
a
we're
lot
going
more.
to make them a bit shorter, maybe.
Oh,
Actually, I don't even know how long they are yet. We're just, because we haven't put it together yet.
yeah, but we will have packages.
Yes, there will be more packages coming.
Hot packages.
I don't know if they're going to be hot, but anyways. Go to dadsandjuggies.com. Hit subscribe, hit like below, leave some comments, let us know what you think. If you want to see anything in the show, let us know.
Bearded Dragon.
Bearded Dragon, Dress Dude. Later.